Welcome to the City of Santa Barbara Objective Design Standards Project Overview. This is the first of several videos exploring this topic. Check back for additional information and updates. Today we are covering why are we creating these standards, what are objective standards, where will this program apply, and how to join the conversation. Objective design standards may be one of the most important ways the city can still influence the design of new housing development in our community. The goals of this project are to develop objective design standards for multi-unit and mixed-use projects and provide a more predictable and efficient review process that results in a quality design consistent with community expectations. Why are we doing this? The state of California and Santa Barbara have a critical shortage of affordable housing. In Santa Barbara, 50% of renters are overpaying for housing. 70% want to buy a house but can't afford it. To address the housing crisis, the city needs to provide for over 8,000 new units over the next 8 years. Recent state laws aimed at promoting housing prohibit local agencies from disapproving an eligible housing project if the project is consistent with objective standards. Objective means there is no personal judgment involved. In other words, no gray area for interpretation. Standards must be measurable and verifiable. The city's multiple existing design guidelines, which require personal judgment and interpretation, were developed to ensure high design standards are maintained in new developments. The shift from subjective to objective design standards will ensure that requirements for new housing projects are clear, understandable, and lead to predictable, high-quality results. So what's the difference between a guideline and a standard? Instead of recommendations, objective standards are enforceable requirements. Guidelines that are open to interpretation must be made measurable and verifiable. Words like should or may are replaced with words like shall, must, and required to. Here's an example. Instead of buildings oriented to the street are preferred, the new standard requires each building to include at least one private frontage type, like a porch or stoop, along the street or adjacent civic space. The new objective standards will include a map of the project area, form-based standards for new buildings, and a palette of specific architectural styles to choose from. The program will apply to areas of the city that currently allow 2 or more residential units, not including accessory dwelling units and mixed use. Only certain housing projects will be eligible: multi-unit, mixed use, and projects containing a minimum percentage of affordable housing. Other developments are not eligible, such as single-unit homes, accessory dwelling units, non-residential, mobile home parks, and projects that propose an alternative design. The new standards will be a voluntary opt-in program for applicants seeking streamlined review. Applicants may propose an alternative design using the city's current design review process. Community feedback is invited to discuss how these standards can contribute to a range of compatible, appropriate housing options. Sign up online to stay informed of meeting dates and see what we're working on. Review the draft standards and provide input, and participate in upcoming public hearings. Here's a brief timeline for this project. Final standards are expected to be presented for adoption in the summer of 2023. Sign up online to stay informed at santabarbaraca.gov/sbds. For additional questions, please email staff at sbds@santabarbaraca.gov. Thank you.